Ever wondered why Guinness seems to taste better when listening to Irish music?
Well, a study in Frontiers in Psychology, led by Professor Felipe Reynoso Carvalho, explored that very idea.
Interesting.
It turns out what we hear can actually change what we taste, something called cross-modal perception. Our senses don't operate in isolation, you see. They influence one another.
I see. So what we hear can impact what we taste.
Precisely.
Right, okay. So that might explain why a perfectly poured Guinness in a proper Irish pub just hits different when there's some trad music in the background.
Yes, but there's potentially more to it than that.
Is there?
The study found two psychological factors at play: priming and musical fit.
Okay, so first, what's priming?
Priming is basically where exposure to one stimulus influences our response to a second one.
Okay.
Think of it like this. If you see an advert of someone biting into a juicy burger, you might start to feel hungry even if you weren't before.
Ah, okay, yeah.
In this case, hearing Irish music sets you up to expect a certain warmth and authenticity, and this subconsciously influences how you perceive the Guinness, perhaps even before you take that first sip.
So the music is setting the scene and influencing my expectations, basically. Got it. What about this musical fit then?
Well, it comes down to our brain liking things that align with our expectations. Because Irish music and Guinness are already culturally linked in our minds, the pairing makes sense.
They just go together.
Exactly. It feels right, making the experience more enjoyable and the beer seemingly smoother. And this connection can go even further, impacting the specific flavors we perceive in the Guinness.
Wait, are you saying that different tunes can change how the same beer tastes?
That's exactly what I'm saying. The research suggests that upbeat, lighter pop music, like something from Van Morrison or the Saw Doctors, actually brings out the sweetness of the stout.
Really?
On the other hand, if you fancy a more bitter pint, try listening to a guitar-heavy track like Zombie by the Cranberries.
So there are lots of different options then.
And for something completely different, Sinead O'Connor's ballads tend to amplify those earthy, roasted flavors of the Guinness.
Fascinating. So it seems like there's a whole flavor spectrum just waiting to be unlocked, depending on what's on my playlist. But music aside, are there any other factors that affect the taste of Guinness? After all, not every pint is created equal.
You're absolutely right. While music can enhance the experience, the fundamentals still matter. A classic two-part pour, for instance, is crucial for getting the ideal texture and balance of flavors. And a well-maintained draft line is essential for the beer's freshness and quality.
It's all about finding a harmony between the beer itself and the atmosphere you're enjoying it in then. Speaking of harmony, for our listeners dreaming of experiencing that perfect pint of Guinness in Ireland, we have a fantastic resource to share.
Ah, yes. If you're longing for rolling green hills, cozy pubs, and the chance to enjoy a pint of Guinness with some traditional music, you should subscribe to the Love Ireland newsletter.
It's full of travel inspiration, tips, and insights to help you plan your perfect trip to the Emerald Isle. Whether you're dreaming of a weekend getaway or a longer adventure, the Love Ireland newsletter will help you discover all that this enchanting country has to offer.